My name is Nancy and I am the co-founder of Come Out of Hiding by God's Grace, and I'm accompanied here with my sister Jazz, who will introduce herself.
And I'm my sister. Oh, so good. Yeah. Anyways, and the lady of the hour, Nancy, be the honest,
Esther Oguntona, who God has laid this ministry on her heart, and she's going to take us through this vision tonight.
So, madam, what is T.M.F?
T.M.F is a Christian outreach organisation, and it stands for the Motherless Foundation. We embark on empowering young men and women to know that though they come from a traumatic childhood, they've had a broken past, that they've encountered several events in their lives that have been out of this world and has caused them so much pain and hurt and anger. We just want to encourage and empower them to turn that into something great, to put it towards a passion that they have, towards something that is better and greater than them. For it doesn't matter what they've gone through, it doesn't define who they are. Also that even though it may seem as if they haven't reached where they need to be, the team that I will have, they will push them to be greater, to motivate them in being better and greater, because the word says, though I have, Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I have plans to prosper you and not to harm you. So the Lord has called these young, beautiful men and women to go forth to proclaim not just the word of the Lord, but who they are, stand bold and stand strong, knowing who they are in Christ as a winner, as fulfillment of purpose. Yeah. No. And that's what T.M.F is all about. And it has been birthed from Isaiah 68 verse 5, saying that the Lord is your mother, is the mother to the fatherless and the father to the fatherless. So no matter whether you've had a loved one or whether you grew up with no mother or no father, Jesus, our Heavenly Father, is our Father. No matter what man says, no matter what our friends say, no matter what the world around us is saying about us, we can only stand upon the word of God, because that is where our confidence is, that is where our hope and our faith lie in. So yes, so together we go to God and 8 and Jeremiah 29:11. And I really feel like it's something that we need in today's society. Exactly, that's right.
So I'm guessing this ministry has been birthed from a story that's based on us.
Yes, so my story is bittersweet. So let me start from the beginning. So I'm 21 years old. I am saved. I am a servant, and I've been through a journey. I have really been through a trying journey, which the Lord has done great and mighty things in my life. When I was such a young girl, at the age of 8 years old, my mom, she passed away, my biological mother passed away from breast cancer. So it was very, I couldn't put into words how I felt, because I was so young, and I can, even till this day, I can remember everyone at the house. And that day, I went to primary school at the time, and my brother had to come and pick me up from my childminder, and it's usually my dad or my stepmom. But at the time, my brother picked me up, and I was just like, this is strange. And then when I got back, everyone was just in the living room crying. I really didn't understand what was happening. It was when one of my close aunties, she told me, yes, your mom passed away. At the time, I didn't have the concept of what death was. So I was just like, okay, is she coming back, or what's going on? So yeah, my mom passed away at the age of 8, but a year later, when I reached 9.5, the Lord blessed me with a stepmother named Cecilia Alcendo. And Mom, I love you, I appreciate you, and may God continually bless and enrich you greatly. So yes, she's been in my life ever since then. So I am so grateful for her. And the thing is, it was so timely, because I remember when my mom was on her deathbed, I went to go see her at the hospice, and she told me, don't worry, you will never be forsaken, you will never be left alone, because the Lord is going to give you someone else. I'm like, huh? What does that mean? And then it was when I grew up and I realized that, yes, so my Heavenly Father put my mom home, but yet He still sent another mother in my life, as well as giving me another stepbrother, a younger one, an older stepbrother, an older stepsister, and a new family to embrace. So I'm so grateful that the Lord has taken me from a place where I did, from loneliness, not having that connection with my biological mother, but being able to have that motherly relationship with my stepmother, who is now a mother that has taken me as her own child, and I have taken her as my own mom. Rather than me using my mom, when it was secondary school times and coming up to college, I was on fire for God. I was praying, I was fasting, I was, trying to know what my purpose was, trying all different kinds of things. But then I reached my lowest point ever when I started university, that I didn't feel like I could do it. I didn't feel like I could go on. I felt heavy depression. Like I would always isolate myself in my room. I wouldn't want no one to talk to me. I wouldn't even go downstairs to be around my family. Though they love me and love me great, I didn't feel like I was loved. But it was only through the grace of God who has really shown me that His love is unconditional, it's agape love, it's so tangible that if you have that intimate relationship with your Heavenly Father, it is so, so sweet. And the way the Lord has moved mightily in my life, taking me from depression, moving me, even coming to the understanding of who I am in Christ, is so beautiful and amazing. And one thing I can say is, yes, I was in depression. Yes, I did commit suicide. Yes, I did. I tried to conform to what the world and society is saying, and how to be, and drinking excessively, going to places where I never thought I would be going, and it was so unacceptable. I'm just so grateful that the Lord has saved me, and He has embraced me in His love and His grace and His mercy, because His love is so unconditional, it never fails. He is the God of all power, and He is big, and I know He is taking me to greater and better heights in Him. And I know through this ministry, the Lord is going to be great and mighty things, not just through me, but through each and every person that I may encounter, that they also will become great. They also will understand that the love of God is so tangible, and it's so sweet, and it's so fulfilling. Yeah.
So you know how you told us how you went through depression, tried to commit suicide. How did you get from that point to purpose? So there's still a gap there. How did you, because I think that's what many of us young people are struggling with.
Exactly.
People are so good at saying the story and how they found God, but what about the in-between? How did you get from there to purpose?
In between that time, I really had to understand that the enemy really does want us young people to not know Christ. He really doesn't want us to know our purpose. He really doesn't want us to know who we are in Christ. For the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. For we know that we have a great purpose in Christ Jesus. But for us to understand that we have a great purpose in Christ Jesus, we have to understand who we are in Christ and stand firmly on the Word of God. So, with the help of my family and the help of my spiritual father, Bishop David Onimisi, he really gave me an insight that I have to kill all of the people that I was surrounded by, the things I was watching, the things I was listening to, the things I was hearing, in order for me to understand what the Word of the Lord is saying about me. So in order for me to, because the Word says you have to become changed, for you get renewed by the renewing of your mind through the Word of God. So I had to consistently and diligently seek Him through His Word. Though I was tired, though I may have felt not like I wanted to, I had to, just because I needed to know what I am and who I am. So through that period, I was just like listening to the word of God constantly, daily, going to different events to empower, to encourage my spirit that I do have a purpose, that I can fulfill it, and I will fulfill it by the grace of God. And so in order for me to be who God has called me to be, up until this day, He is teaching me how to be patient. He's teaching me how to show His love, and yeah. So through that period, He has shown me that man, they will always fail, but Jesus Christ never fails. He may not come at the right time as you want Him to, but it's all about being patient and all about just waiting on the Lord, knowing that He is faithful, knowing that He will come through when He does. And when He does, you will be surprised. For God's ways aren't our ways. His ways are so mysterious. Like, it's so amazing. But yeah, the Lord has just really taken me through. The enemy has tried, but he never succeeded. So I thank the Lord for keeping me through this journey and taking me through. Yeah.
So I was reading about T.M.F. I've been keeping up with you. So I saw that this led you to outreach. So tell us about that. How do you know God has really called you to outreach?
It's actually funny because I tried to do YouTube videos. Like I did have a YouTube channel called Esther's Diaries. And because I was in college at the time, I tried to study the word just for that video and not actually get to know the word for myself. So I tried, but after the first video, I was like, oh, this is too much effort. Like, it's just too much. Like, it actually takes a lot of energy. I commend you YouTubers who actually have the strength to actually like prepare. Like God is your strength, literally. But for me, it was so difficult. It was so challenging. But as I began to wait on the Lord and like understand what I was supposed to do, there were people coming up to me telling me, "Oh, Esther, I go through this in my life. I felt this, I felt that. I didn't know what to do." And then they all just kept coming. And the thing is, some of them were my friends. They were my really close friends. Some who've gone through abuse, and I didn't even know that. They just came up to me and even said, "Esther, I've gone through abuse. I don't know what to do. I don't feel like I've been loved." I'm like, wow. So, and the thing is, I've had people I didn't expect to open up to me so like early. So when it came to, I was supposed to start this last year, but then the Lord told me to hold off a bit, just wait. So I just waited, and the people that were coming up to me, even when I just started this, one of my friends, she introduced her friend to it, and we're regularly talking now, and she said that she's really been blessed by her being opening up, and now she's been able to like find her passion. She's into video photography, and so yeah, I'm just helping her pursue that. And by God's grace, a team that will be behind T.M.F will also be involved. And with me being able to get to know these people on a different level, and get to know that, wow, I didn't understand why you were like this. So I came to understand that people hide behind a mask, and in order for you to knock down that mask, we have to just get to know them for themselves. Like, you don't just look at them, oh, look at how they dress, or oh yeah, they may be cool to chill with, but yeah, there's no but, because the Lord has actually created us in His own image and likeness. So what you see here, you see the other person, so you can't compare, oh yeah, I'm better than them. So yeah, I've actually come into contact with people I wouldn't have even been in contact with, and I've seen them become better. They become so much happier now that I share the word with them. They have so much joy that they know that their situation or the events that they've been through doesn't define who they are. So I'm just so grateful that they're turning around and doing great. Yeah.
Yes, I have a question to ask you. You said that you were meant to start last year, but God told you to wait. And I know similar people that are in that situation, but they're looking around and comparing themselves to other people, and they're like, but God, look at that person, you're going this far, and I'm still here just chilling and waiting. Am I really meant to be waiting? Like, how did you get through that period of waiting without getting discouraged, without getting...
It was so difficult. I was like, Lord, when is it my time for like to actually run and do what you want me to do? It was when it was during Outpouring Conference at Salem International Christian Center. That's where we go. Yes, Harlow. Yes, that's where we go. It was during Europe Outpouring Conference that Archbishop touched me, and the Lord said, He said, He said, give me your emptiness and I will give you my fullness. So when I heard that, I was thinking, what does that mean? And then I was just like, what does that mean though? So then the more I kept on reading the word, the more I kept on studying it, the more I kept on attending services and getting the insight of what the Lord has said in His word, I came to realize that I have to give everything, surrender everything to Him in order for Him to work in and through me, because I can't do anything by myself. I can't do anything by my own strength, for my strength is in the Lord, and everything that He is doing within me it's not for myself, it's to give Him glory, because without faith you cannot please Jesus. So yeah, I've just been able to take heed of what He tells me as well as what His word tells me in order to, and the thing is, you have to kill your flesh on a daily basis. Because sometimes my flesh said, oh, go do this, go do this, go do this. But it's not God's timing, and the more I try to do it by myself, it never ever works. So yeah, the Lord is actually, He's actually funny. He's actually funny. But yeah, so that is how I've actually just been able to tame myself in just remaining on His word, not looking at what one person is doing, to look at the other person, because that's what the enemy wants. He wants you to get distracted. He wants you to feel discouraged. He wants you to know that, okay, this person is blowing up, oh, I'm never going to be like that. No, that is the lie of the enemy. The Lord will elevate you. The Lord will take you to places, but in His timing, not in our timing, because our timing, it doesn't work. It actually doesn't work.
I think sometimes we run and run.
Exactly.
And what I realized is that He's just taking us through a refinery process.
Mm-hmm.
So that process is going to be where He knows you need to be in 10 years later down the line.
Exactly.
But what I think everyone's struggling on is waiting. The waiting game, the preparation, because He's building you up for 10 years down the line. I know many of us have the skin down on because of our process, because of the journey. But I think we just need to trust and rely that He's got us through the waiting. He's building you up, and rather than looking at everyone else around you, look at Him. You're number one in focus. But it's so hard. It's easier said than done, because everyone's talking. There's so much noise. But how do you stop the noise? How do you keep on Him despite what the world is saying? How do you keep waiting? How do you keep standing in Him even when the situation around doesn't even look like, boy, there's any way out?
For me, I just
you know, for you on the spot there.
Because a lot of people like to put their own opinion and tell you, oh, the way you're going about this is not the right way. But then I'm like, okay, I will hear what they have to say. I will put it in prayer. But then if it's something that the Lord's telling me no, I will get the people down. I will get people to join me in prayer, like my family, my friends, to join me in prayer in order to get a sense of direction of where the Lord wants me to go. Because you can't be going down a path and you say you want to hear the Lord's voice, and then you don't. He'll tell you to keep going. There's one thing that Bishop says. He says you can't. When the Lord tells you to stay somewhere, don't derail from that, because if you derail from that, then you're actually you're not aligning yourself with the purpose that the Lord has for you. So I choose to be diligent in what He tells me, whether to turn left, to turn right, to go speak to this person, to go speak to that person. Because everything that I may do, everything that I may say, it's not because I want to do it. It's because He has directed me to do that. And so it can be difficult to not get in the loop of what everyone else is doing. But as long as you stay focused and you stay grounded in the Lord, like there's nothing to shake you. Nothing can actually shake you. So yeah.
It links back to what you're saying about identity. Exactly. So because how you know are able to stand on ground.
That's right.
Because you have purpose, you have vision. So it links back to vision. So what is like the big vision for T.M.F?
Oh, T.M.F.
What's the 5-year plan? What are we aiming to see down the line? What's the big picture?
T.M.F.
where we're heading to?
Is aiming to achieve raising this whole generation, because there's so much purpose built within this young generation, but they just don't see. They're just so blinded by what society says. That they will have this passion built inside of them, and the Lord wants to use that. But because one person says, "Oh no, it's not going to work out," or it won't go to where you want it to go, they just shut it down and they just like, it's not going to happen. But the whole purpose of T.M.F is to encourage these young, beautiful young men and women to express their God-given talent, express it to the world, be proud about it, whether it's music, whether it's poetry, whether it may be, what we do that? Videography, whether it be photography, anything that the Lord has placed within you, it will be great. It will make a change. You can inspire, you can empower too, not just for yourself but the people around you. So we're going to be holding this year, and it will be an annual day. The topic will be Let's Talk, and then it will be this year, by God's grace, in August or September, it will be called Let's Talk, and it will be What's Your Purpose? So it will be like a panelist of people to talk about how they came across their purpose and how the Lord has grown them up into who He has called them to be. And it will be a time for Q&A session, free giveaways, mentorship for people who want to know the Lord, and even those who do not know the Lord, to come to know Him for themselves and not just for the sake of knowing Him. Also, we want to get in contact with youth homes, youth hostels, youth centres, pray with the young people, pray with the young men and women of God, hold gatherings, hold workshops, hold workshops, enjoy each other, enjoy their company, pray with them when they're feeling down, pray with them when they're even in the happiest mood that they ever could be. Even go out onto the streets, the young homeless people that may be on the streets, pray with them, encourage them, love on them, show them the love of Christ. A lot of things T.M.F is going to do. The whole nation will know what COOH, come out of hiding is. The whole nation will know what Sapphire Community Group is, and the whole nation will know what the Motherless Foundation is. And together we will conquer the enemy. We will fight down principalities and powers. We will show what London, beautiful young men and women can do in this generation that we live in, because the enemy, he has no place, he has no right to come and intrude in our destinies, come in and intrude in our families, come in and give us depression, come in and give us oppression. He has no right, because the Lord has called us by name. Yeah.
Wow. Just left us there with fire. Wow.
And a cliffhanger, man.
Any words? So where can we get in contact with you? You know, for the people watching, where can we find you?
T.M.F, we have all over our social media. We have our Twitter account, which is at the Motherless Foundation _X, Facebook, the Motherless Foundation, Instagram, the Motherless Foundation, and you know where we are now, YouTube, the Motherless Foundation. And by the end of this year, we'll be having our launch around August time. So stay updated on the social media, or posts, or encouraging words. If you need any help, just reach out to me. The link will be below. Yeah.
If you could leave them with 3 things today, what would you?
You have purpose. You are loved by your Heavenly Father, and you will be inspiration to this generation. Thank you so much.